there, welcome back. We're reaching the end of the road here, and hopefully you are starting to feel empowered and that you're gaining Excel experience as we go along here. Again, these are meant to help you manipulate information and start to be more effective and efficient in Excel. So feel free, if you haven't, download the workbook in the description. Follow along, watch back on the videos if you haven't. If you're starting right in here because this is a topic that most interests you, you may want to watch back a couple just to get up to speed so that you can start to use the data set that we have provided here in the link below. So jumping right in, we just covered how to apply a table or format data set as a table, and now we're going to actually take a look at a sorting option as well. So let me share out my screen. Sorting and table formatting is fairly similar, with the exception that sorting can be applied without a filter. So your screen should look just like mine. The last step that we did was sort our registrants by last name. And in order to now do a compound sorting function, we're actually going to remove the filter. So first steps first is we want to select again all of that information. If you've removed your header column or your merged and center column, you can just do a Control-A on the screen to select everything. And then from the Home tab here, we're going to find the Sort and Filter, and we're actually going to uncheck the filter. And you can see that we've lost our arrows. So all we have to do to reapply that is to add in that filter. Again, this is basically just what we did in the last video, except since we already have the gradient white backgrounds and gray backgrounds already added, all we need to do is click on and off that filter here. And what we're actually going to now do, now that it's off, is take a look at this custom sort. And so say you're printing off dietary restriction meal lists, and we want to sort all of our dietary restrictions first by type and then by last name. With this custom sort feature, we can actually do a tiered sort. So as you can see on my screen here, it says sort by last name, then sort values A to Z, and then if we had colors applied, we could do that as well. We're actually going to change this to dietary restriction. We're going to sort by values. Since it's text, we're going to use A to Z. And then I'm actually going to add one more sort option in here. So you can follow this along, and it says sort by this first, then by last name, values A to Z. What this is going to do, and you can see my data set in the background here, is alphabetized by last name, but our first option here is vegetarian. So as soon as I click on OK here, it's going to put gluten-free first, and then also sort alphabetically by last name. Let's see what happens. I click OK, and here we go. Gluten-free is first, and then we have alphabetized by last name here. If we continue to scroll down the data set, we're going to see that we also get to gluten-free, dairy-free, and A is the first letter of the alphabet. So Jeffrey is the first person on our list here, and so on and so forth. So this is a great, easy way to apply multi-layered sorts to get exactly the information that you're looking for from your data set. So while this works slightly different than filtering, both have a place, and depending on what you want to do with the information, if we're just looking for gluten-free only, it might be better to use a filter. If we're looking to print off meal lists alphabetically by dietary restriction type, we might want to use that custom sort feature. So the next video that we're going to start to work through is taking this data information and breaking it into multiple worksheets. So tune in for that and continue to follow along.